you ever heard a song and you thought to yourself, I wish I could have written that? Have you ever looked at your favorite artist and be like, oh, I wish I'm that person? Well, you're in luck, because today we'll explore how you can learn and become your favorite artist. Welcome to another episode of Songcraft, and today we'll talk about how to channel your musical influences and write like your heroes. So there are 3 steps in channeling your musical influences. The first is learn the songs. The second is reverse engineer the songs and learn the techniques and ideas behind the songs. And the third step, and the most important step, is to write fan fiction, which means writing your own original music from the perspective of your musical heroes. So I'll break down each step in detail. So step 1, learn their songs. By learning their songs, I don't mean just learning the chords and singing on them on the guitar or the piano, on top of the chords. What I mean is understand a little about the theory and the why behind those musical ideas. So understand the intention behind the songs. So one way to do that is when you're learning chords, you just don't learn, is C, is A minor, then is F, then is G. That's good start, but then you must understand in terms of functional harmony, oh well, this is in the key of C, and this is the 1 chord, the 6 minor chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. So understand a bit of theory behind the music, and that's the same goes for lyrics as well. Why does the songwriter talk about their experiences and description in the first verse, and why do they talk more about their feelings in the second verse and be more direct? And what does the chorus mean, and how does the verse lead to the chorus? Is the last line of the first verse incomplete, so that could lead to the second line of the first line of the chorus is connected to the last line of the first verse. What's the intention behind that? So these are some of the ways that we can learn the songs and then learn them deeply to understand the intention behind them. The second step following from understanding the theory is to reverse engineer them and start implementing these techniques into your own songwriting. What I mean by that is think of music theory not as a set of rules, but rather as a bag of tricks that you can employ in your own work. And after in the first step you learn their songs and the theory behind them, try to codify them into different techniques, and in the next song you write, implement this songwriting techniques that you have reverse engineered from their songs and put it into practice. And by that you can reverse engineer your favorite song by taking down their components and their techniques and rearranging them and putting them into your own music. So one way of doing that is, if you think about music, there are 4 main components: lyrics and rhythm and harmony, which are the chords, and melody. So as long as you learned your favorite song and then change something about each of those components, change the lyrics completely, of course, vary the rhythm a bit, change the chord progression, maybe switch the chords around, maybe put a substitution chord into the chord progression, and finally you can reverse the melody, change the contour of the melody, or maybe change a few notes in the melody. Then after you change those 4 things, it will sound like a completely different song, and you've reversed engineered a song. And in addition to that, you can employ one technique or a few techniques from the song, but using completely new lyrical ideas, completely new chord ideas. These are not plagiarism. This is inspiration, because a book that I've read recently by Derek Sivers, he talks about how we are all imperfect mirrors, and by imitating our favorite works of art, we are just a funhouse mirror that does not reflect completely what the other person have done, but rather our own interpretation of the other person's work. And that, in a sense, is original as well. So the third way you can learn from your heroes is by writing fan fiction. It sounds a bit weird, right? So what I mean by fan fiction is imagining yourself as your favorite artist. So for example, sometimes I would imagine I'm Taylor Swift writing like her new album, and what would she do if she's writing about this theme? What technique would she employ? You know, what would the first verse would be like? What are the chords that she would use? And what is the process that she would follow? And of course, writing a fanfiction, if I imagine what Taylor Swift would do, that probably like wasn't what she would do because she's a genius and I'm not. But you know, by following those steps, we can break out of our own habits, and we can break out of the box and the old ways that we've entrapped ourselves into, and we can find ways that we can use the techniques we learned from others. And there's more freedom in pretending yourself as another person. So that's writing fanfiction from your favorite artist's technique. Next time, when you're writing a new song, ask yourself, what would your favorite artist do? So these are the three ways that you can learn and imitate and become your favorite artist, figuratively speaking. The first way is by learning their songs. The second way is reverse engineering the songs and implementing their ideas in your own songs. And the third way is to write fan fiction by imagining yourself as your favorite artist. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm Alvin, the lead singer and guitarist of the band The Audience with a T. If you want to check out our original music, link is below. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.